Hello and welcome back to Apt4U. In this particular video, we are going to discuss a new problem from LeetCode, and the problem is a medium category problem. It is problem number 11, which is a container with most water. Let me be very specific with the question. I hope you have gone through the question. Let me just explain the question in my own words. So basically the problem says that you are provided with these bars, right? So these are certain bars. These are the bars which are available. Now you can just assume that they are some straight lines, right? These are bars, vertical lines. Vertical bars are present. Now the height of these bars is provided in an array. This is the array. The height of each of these bars is provided. You can see the height is 1, 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, 7 respectively. So the height of this is 1, the height of this is 8, the height of this is 6, the height of this is 2, this is 5, this is 4, this is 8, this is 3, and this is 7, right? Exactly. Now our objective is to find maximum area enclosed. Getting the point? You have to find the maximum area that can be enclosed using any two bars. Using any two bars, right? So remember, these are the vertical bars present. We have to enclose the maximum area using these two bars, right? So how we do that? So let me just go through the question again. If you just go through the question, you can see they have said that given a non-negative integer, so there are some non-negative integers which are given, which means the values are positive always. A1, A2, A till AN are the height of each of the towers, where each represent a point at coordinate I comma AI. Please don't get confused with it. It's nothing, but they are just trying to plot this thing in this two-dimensional plane, right? Two-dimensional graph. You can see I comma AI. So basically you can say that this is the x coordinate here, and corresponding to every x coordinate there is a y coordinate, right? So you can see for every tower, if you just assume this straight tower, it has 2 points, one this point, one this point, right? So this point, what is the coordinate of this point? The coordinate of this point is I comma 0, and the coordinate of this point is I comma AI, which is basically the height of the tower, right? We don't need this in our process, right? Because we know that the height of the tower is already given in an array. Just for confusion, just to make you confused, you know, they have just provided these things. It's not actually required. So in simple words, you are provided with an array, and each of the array, basically you can see, yeah, so this is the array that is given. You just have this as an input, and each of the elements of the array represents the height of a vertical bar, right? Each of them represents a height of a vertical bar. What is the objective? The objective is to use any two bars to enclose maximum area we have to enclose, right? In their terms, what they have said is, they have said find two lines which together with x-axis forms a container such that the container contains the most water, right? You can see the blue part, the blue region here is actually representing the water. And as per this input, whatever input they have given right now, if you go according to that input, you will find out that if I take this bar and if I take this bar, right, the area in maximum area enclosed will be this part, isn't it? This part, right? And the area of this will be how much? You can see this is 8, this is 7, so the water cannot exceed this level, right? Because this height is 7, this is 8, the minimum is 7. So you find out the height is basically 7, and if you see from here, this index, that is index 1, and this index, which is index 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, index 8. So what is the difference between 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7? So the height, the length here is also 7, the length here is also 7. 7 cross 7 gives 49, and 49 is the output of this particular problem. Getting the point? So how do we approach this particular question? That is the object. Now objective is finding the maximum area enclosed. Let me make it more clear. So what we can do is basically see, suppose I use pointers, right? So suppose I use a pointer. I will keep a pointer I here and a pointer j in the last bar. Getting the point? Then what I'm going to do, I will say which of these is minimum. This is minimum or this is minimum. The value at this index is minimum or the value at this index is minimum. You can see the value at this index is minimum, right? Index I is minimum. So what I will do, I will say that okay, side is equal to minimum of, let me write the algorithm here, right? So what I'm going to do is I will say side is equal to minimum of I comma j. Is it? No, not this. It will actually be side equal to minimum of height of I minus height of j, because height is the array, right? The element. I don't need the index now. I need the element at that index. This value and this element's value. So height of I comma height of j, whichever is minimum, that will be the side. What will be the area enclosed? Area enclosed will be equal to side into j minus I, isn't it? So accordingly, if I take this, now if I is here, j is here, and if I just enclose this part, getting the point, what will be the area enclosed? The area enclosed will be this part, right? And what is the area? So area will be computed as side into j minus I. So side was how much? So side was right now, you know, the minimum of height of 1 minus height of j, height of I minus height of j, right? So this is 1, the height is 1, the height at the last is 7, 1 comma 7 minimum is 1. So 1 into, what is the difference of the index? The difference of the index is j minus I, right? So let me write the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 0 is 8. 1 into 8 is equal to 8. The area will be 8. But we need to try more combinations, right? So let me keep track of all the areas, whatever I'm achieving. So I'll say max area is equal to maximum of the area that you computed right now, comma the existing max area. Getting the point? This is going to be my approach. This is going to be my algorithm which I'm going to use, right? So I'll be basically every time computing the height of this side. That will be computed by using the pointers I and j, right? So right now initially my pointer I is in the first bar, pointer j is in the last bar. Then I'll compute array is equal to area, sorry, this is area. Area is equal to, how will you compute the area enclosed by these two bars? Area enclosed by these two bars is equal to, first of all, compute the minimum length side. So minimum length side will be how much? Minimum height of I comma minus height of j, comma height of j, right? So minimum of height of I comma height of j, whichever is minimum, take that side. I took that side, consider that side into the breadth will be how much? The difference of the indices. The breadth is difference of the indices, right? Then you will get the area enclosed. Then I'll update my max area. Initially max area will be equal to some very small value, int min, right? Fine. How long will this go? So basically you need to keep a track of this, right? So next time what I'm going to do, whichever, now at this position the tower was of smaller height, right? Now what happens is basically I'm pointing to this tower and this tower. I found out that whenever I computed minimum of height of I comma height of j, I find out that this tower was small in length. Since I want to maximize the area, right? Since I want to maximize the area, so I should basically prefer a tower whose height is more than this at least, right? Because right now comparing this tower and this tower, this is good, right? Because it's a bit larger, but this is small. So whichever the element at whichever index is smaller, that particular index has to be increased, that pointer has to be increased. So we saw that right now this, because of this, the area enclosed is very small. Let us increment the I pointer. How will you find out? So once you update the max area, you will say if side that you had calculated earlier is equal to height of I, which indicates if you found out that this tower is smaller in height, then increment this pointer by saying I plus plus. Else, if side was computed as this, means if while you compared height of I and height of j, and if you found out that this tower was minimum, then obviously the minimum tower should be ignored and proceeded, right? And the pointer should proceed from that point. Else j minus minus. That's it. How long am I going to do this? Until these pointers cross each other, while I less than j. That's it, friends. So let me just write the code completely. I will be very fast. Integer n is equal to basically the length of the array, which is equal to height dot size, right? So this will be height dot size. Now what do I need? I need some pointers I comma j. I need a variable area. I need a variable max area. which will be initialized to, you know, max area will be initialized to some small value which is int min, right? Let it be for now. Let's see what we need again while I less than j, right? For iterating, because this is a 2 pointers approach, and I will be carrying on the process until I is less than j, right? Now what am I going to do? As I said, I'll calculate side. How will I calculate side? Side will be equal to minimum of what? The height of I comma height of j. What is this doing? Now I and j are my pointers. What is the height of the tower at that pointer? It was 1, right? 1. What was the height of tower at this pointer? It was 7. What is the minimum height? That is what we need, right? If I want to enclose a triangle, if I want to enclose a rectangle, I should basically first of all focus on the minimum side. Minimum side will be this, right? So this will be used to enclose. So side will be that. What do I need to do next? Next I will be doing area. How will I calculate area? Area will be equal to side into the differences of the indices, j minus I, right? Because you can see if this pointer is here, this pointer is here, obviously this will be the breadth of the rectangle, right? That's done. Next I need to keep track of the areas every time. So maximum area is equal to maximum of the area that you computed, comma the maximum area you calculated earlier, by max area. So far whatever is your maximum area, that comma the area that you computed right now. Next thing is changing the pointers. So if I find out that if side is equal to height of I, what does it mean? It means that the side, the tower at the position of I, was smaller. The tower at the position of I was smaller. That is why I took it as side, which means now you have to increase it, this pointer I plus plus, because I don't want this to be considered, because this is leading to a smaller area. So I'll do what? I plus plus. Getting the point? I plus plus. Else I'll be doing what? J minus minus, right? I hope you got the point. You can see height of I, which means at position I, whichever tower was there, that's height was small. So I need to remove my pointer from there and increment it ahead. Else I'll do j minus minus. This will proceed as long as I is less than or equal to j. Let us write less than equal to j. And the moment this execution is complete, what will happen? The moment you complete this thing, you can return your maximum area, right? So you can simply return your max area. So I'll show you how it works. So just run the code. I hope I'm not missing any variable declaration or something. Yeah, side is missing, so let us declare side here. Okay, so let me just check what is the issue. Vector integer height, okay, n equal to height dot size ij. Okay, I need to initialize it, right? So see, very silly mistake. I is equal to 0, right? And pointing to the first tower, j is pointing to the last tower, so n minus 1. That should be done. These are some basic silly mistakes. The algorithm and the approach should be same, right? Yeah, so here it is working. You can see for this particular input, the output was 49, expected was 49. If you just submit it, it's going to give you the correct answer, right? Yeah, so it is a success. Now what is the working? So if we just discuss the working, so right now we saw that first time I was here, j was here, right? J was here, I was here. I found an area of 8. So let us keep a track of area 8. Next time when I did I plus plus, because this was smaller tower, I comes here. The moment I comes here, j is still here. Minimum of this and this is this tower, right? Because this tower height is 7. So the area enclosed will be this one. Getting the point? This area from here till bottom and from here till here. So this will be equal to minimum of 8 comma 7 is 7. So 7 into the difference of these indices. What is the difference of these indices? So 7 and the difference of these indices. So this index is 8. The last tower is at index 8, and this I came at 1 right now. So 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 cross 7 is going to give you 49. So 49 comma the maximum area you computed so far was 8. So whichever is maximum, 49. So 49 will be updated, right? So this will be updated to 49. Now which was smaller tower? This was the smaller tower. So you will do j minus minus. This will come here. The moment it comes here, in the next iteration, what will happen? You will again compute the side. Side will be calculated by comparing this tower height with this tower height, wherever I is right now. You found out that this is the smaller tower, so they will consider this region now, this region, this entire region. How will you compute the area of this region? Area of this region will be equal to the, first of all, compute the side. Side will be minimum of this tower wherever this pointer is pointing, comma this tower. So you found out that this is minimum. What is the value of this? 3. What will be the breadth? So it will be the index of this minus index of this. So it will be basically 7 minus 1, which is equal to 6. 3 cross 6 will give you 18. But still you can see 49 is the maximum, so it will return maximum value 49. So this is how the process will be carried on and forward. And that's all from this particular video. I hope this video was helpful. In case of any doubt, please feel free to put it out in the comment section. Just like, share and subscribe. Thank you.